What's up, comic fans, and welcome to New Comic Book Day. Why? Where we ask, why do we buy new comics? Because they're cool. All right. So we're gonna throw a few comics up here, and then we're out. We got stuff to do today, but I still wanted to come out, chill with you guys, and then head out afterwards. All right. So let's show what we got today and why. All right. So this one's a weird one. Um, Not because it's a weird book, it's because what Marvel did. All right. So we got the Fantastic Four #3, right? The What If cover. So these have been all on like Amazing Spider-Man titles, right? But guess what? For once, and these titles have been all over the board, right? So these have been Avengers titles, covers, reimagined, um, Spider-Man titles, X-Men titles, other Fantastic Four covers, right? But they always appeared on Amazing Spider-Man books. And for some reason, Marvel was like, you know what? Let's do the Fantastic Four one on a Fantastic Four issue. What? Mind blown. Why? 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 Why, Marvel? Why would you change now? Why? Well, part of my thinking is that this Fantastic Four issue right here is the prelude, right, to um what is it? One World Under Doom, right? So Doctor Doom, they got the whole series started, and he's the Sorcerer Supreme, and so they're like, we got to pump up this book somehow. Let's get some sales. Let's throw this What If cover on there. It's the only thing I could think. All right, this book is from last week. We've got The Deaths of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, #65, Deaths. All right, this is like an additional addendum issue, if you will. Not part of the main storyline, but definitely covers part of what's happening in the books. Let's get some interior art in there. So not horribly drawn. You got a couple of different Spider-Verse characters in there. Right, you got Miles Morales. I think I see some Spider-Gwen. You got Peter. What else you got in there? Oh, you got a whole team of spider peeps in there. All right. And real quick, I didn't really show too much of the interior of the Fantastic Four. This is issue 28, by the way. Okay, artwork. All right, moving on. Now this is a good series. This series alone might be keeping Image afloat, right? We got Void Rivals. Not just Void Rivals, but the whole Energon universe, G.I. Joe, Transformers, all the little offshoots coming out of that. But Void Rivals, a really good story. It's given us a different view on the Transformers and the whole Energon universe. I will say that, oh, that guy got cut in half. Never mind. We won't show that page. I will say though that the Energon universe is really good, really awesome. There is a first appearance, by the way, in this book. A couple of different characters. Yeah, that guy's no longer with us. We've got some characters from Cobra Line here. There's been Transformers showing up in here. I think the only thing we haven't seen is anybody from Cobra, because I believe this is a prequel. I think this is before the time of Cobra. Cobra probably forms itself after the events in Void Rivals #16. Definitely worth a pickup, guys. Robert Kirkman writes that, by the way. Good stuff. After a long hiatus, World Tree is back with issue #12. I've been enjoying this book as well. It's just, how do we say it? Just hits different. Really, like, what's a world, the internet kind of rules the world, and what's a world where the internet I mean, I think it really is a statement about how far the internet can go to influencing society and culture. But we'll have to catch up on this. The problem with these books when they go on a little break is when you get ready to pick them up again and read them again, you've got a lot of remembering to do. But we got World Tree number 12. James Tynion the fourth on that one. All right. If you're a Doomsday fan, Doomsday's back. He is in the Superman titles. What is up? What is up? Comic Cap in the house. How we doing today, sir? Appreciate you stopping by. We're doing a quick recap of some of the books that I purchased today for New Comic Book Day. The stuff I'm reading. And believe me, there are more books that I want to get, but, you know, being responsible to me is like picking up 10 books. So, really good artwork, by the way, in Superman number 3. And, Superman 22. Dan Mora is here. We got, look at that Doomsday. Kind of like, what is that? Like Sage Doomsday, like Priest Doomsday. And then you got Superwoman there. Yeah, if you're into Doomsday, definitely check out Superman. Doomsday's in there, and he's different. He's a different kind of guy. All right, this seems to be the big book of the day. I'm not sure if Key Collector picked up on this, but a couple of other sources did. I have not read it yet, so I can't confirm or deny what's going on in this book. But looks like this is the first appearance of Richard Parker and the Spider-Man black suit. This is Ultimate Spider-Man number 13. So, and we got the Black Cat in action too. There you go. Black Cat, Spider-Man, and Black Cat. So, and you got Kraven the Hunter in this book too, right? So Kraven's captured Harry and Peter, right? He's got them on an island. I won't give too much of this away, but we do have the first appearance of the black suit Spider-Man in this book. All right, here you go. Here's some black suit Spider-Man. And I haven't read this yet, like I said, but the reports on the street are that's not Peter Parker. All right. Not Peter Parker. We got Catwoman, number 72. Why am I still reading Catwoman? It's not bad. It's pretty good, honestly. We've had some good Catwoman stuff going on in here. Coloring's pretty cool in this book. And I've been on this since issue 1 with Joel Jones. I just haven't dropped the title. All right. And the artist in here, Ignazi, he's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm liking his style. It does remind me of another artist, though. He's doing some good stuff. All right. Next up, we got Detective Comics 1093. Batman. Batman. And Detective was kind of dropping it back to street level Batman. Here we got some of the Bat family in here. Good stuff, good stuff. So it's Batman, Detective Comics. It's been pretty good. Oh, the Signal's back. There you go. Some Signal action in this book, if you're a fan of the Signal. So the Bat family's back in this book. You know, I think Batman Detective is a good place to have Batman with the Bat family. You got Tom Taylor writing this. Mikhail Janin on art. Right, one book maybe more Batman centric, other book at least he has some partnerships. All right, Jimmy Palmiotti is involved in the Gunslinger universe. Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger. This is a prequel to all the Gunslinger stuff that's happening now, right? So this is the Gunslinger before Spawn pulls him through time and brings him to the current, brings him into the future, for Spawn the present. There we go. So kind of the trials and tribulations. We got the origin story in issue 1. This will be the cover for issue 3. That's actually pretty dope, if you ask me. And here's cover A for issue 2. Let's take a look on the inside. It's a little gritty. And by a little gritty, I mean it is... do you guys want to see a face melting off? We'll skip the face melting. No, we'll do the face melting part. Because it also has Gunslinger Spawn kind of recovering. And then you got this lady with her face getting melted off. All right. We're almost done running through the books. And then we're piecing. We got stuff to do today, guys. All right. Spawn Universe. This is another Spawn Universe book. This is Rat City, number 10. This is kind of Spawn, messing with all the gates. Sends some of the symbiote suit to the future. There is a lot of not good things happening in this issue. I've seen at least 2 people die. All right. Here's a good page just to get an idea of the colors and the art in this book. We're gonna save the darker stuff for you. You guys can read it and see what's going on in that book, or you can wait for me to review it on my New Comic Book Day haul and review. All right, next up, I'm looking forward to reading this one. We got Wonder Woman number 4. This has been, story-wise at least, this has been one of the better Absolute titles. Absolute Wonder Woman is a beast. Not gonna lie. She is awesome. So we're dealing with hell too, right? So we're dealing with different gods, Hades and all that good stuff. So, and then we're dealing with some mega monsters. We're dealing with like almost kaiju level monsters. Let's see if I can get you no, that doesn't show scale. That just shows her totally ripping apart one of the creatures. But I tell you, if you're looking for good story and action, Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman, is really the way to go. And let's see. Got to be at least one picture that, well, can't really see the scale. Or maybe you can. So you got the monster there. That's the city, right? The monster's so big, it's not even in the picture. Wonder Woman picking up her sword there. There's that creature again right there. And then here's Wonder Woman with that giant blade. All right, if you played Final Fantasy VII, it's really like a gun blade. And then she does the thing where she chops the monster in half. All right, last book. Let's go. We're at the 15-minute mark. And we're piecing out. We got Amazing Spider-Man number 66. And look at that amazing pose with Black Cat. Anyway. Pretty cool cover. We got the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man. Spider-Man's been battling these scions of Cyttorak. And for all intents and purposes, he's doing okay. Is he doing great? Yeah. But he's doing all right. So show some pictures. That's the Sorcerer Supreme with one of the Scions over here. So got to read the book to figure out why they're together. We do have a Spider-Boy appearance in this book. So for those of you who think Spider-Boy is not being used on the regs, there is Spider-Boy. You know, Peter's always in his head. So here's Peter having one of those visions. You know, doubting himself. That's what Peter does best. Is doubt what he does. We got some crossover action in the Spider-Man titles, by the way. There's the Juggernaut and some of the X-Men. And then, well, there's some Black Cat action. We'll hide that panel there. Don't want to give away too much of the book, even though I am showing a lot of the book. And, well, they were broken up for a while, but who knows? Who knows where it's going? Spider-Man and Black Cat. And then last but not least, here's some Scion action. This is what I'm talking about. These are the signs of Cyttorak. This is one of them. These are some of the baddies that Spider-Man's been battling in the 8 Deaths. If you haven't been reading it, you know, it's worth picking up. Maybe getting a little taste. And here's some of those X-Men showing up just to help the cause. All right, guys. So that was my new comic book day haul. I'll just pick them back up in reverse and just one last time show you the covers. We got the 8 of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 66. These are the books that I'm reading. I'm going to try to get through this week. We got Absolute Wonder Woman, number 4. Again, Absolute Wonder Woman, one of the better stories. Absolute Batman, fun. Excellent read. Absolute Superman, really good. Both ways. What is up, Missing Mars? What is up? What is up? What is up? Thank you for tuning in. We got Rat City, right? A little Spawn Universe title from the future, right? Just going through the books, the new books I purchased this week. Trying to show something good about them. Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger, number 2. Jimmy Palmiotti writing this book. Pretty cool cover. I'm interested in cover 3. Look at I don't know if you could see that, right? Spawn is all black, the Gunslinger Spawn, and then we got these bodies. We assume those are the bandits that he's taken out with that revolver, Fizz. Detective Comics, kind of grounding Batman a little bit, right? He's not out in the universe fighting things, right? He's not on other planets. He's in Gotham doing his thing. Catwoman, number 72. She's doing her thing in that book. Really good book there. Ultimate Spider-Man, number 13. Apparently there is a new Spider-Man in this. Black suit Spider-Man. Different than the regular Peter Parker Ultimate Spider-Man, all right? That book apparently is flown off shelves. If you see a copy, grab it because it seems like a lot of people are interested in this story and are buying it up. We got Superman, right, with Doomsday in it. This is Superman 22, right? We got Doomsday. It's been plaguing Superman. We got World Tree, number 12. Void Rivals. Apparently, I think there's a new Transformer or something in this one. Number 16. I would say World Tree is coming back from hiatus. It was out of publication for a little bit. James Tynion taking a break on that one. Void Rivals, number 16. Void Rivals, really good book. Part of that Energon universe. And then we got Fantastic Four, number 28. And this is the prelude to One World Under Doom. Doom. All right. Missing Mars. Love Absolute Batman. Once I land Absolute Wonder Woman number 1, I'll dive into that as well. I have number 2, and it looks choice. It is really good. Really good story. Really good story. I think they dropped a 3rd printing of Absolute Wonder Woman number 1 this week. So you might be able to grab I had to grab a second printing to read. Like I ordered it and somehow didn't get the A cover, at least initially. I got an A cover later on, but while I was waiting for my A cover, I grabbed a second print of the issue number 1 and read that. So I think issue number 3 drops this week. All right. So that was my comic haul, guys. Keep the show a little short just because I got stuff to do. No special guests, no music. It's just me and my books, and I'm just sharing what I love. I know I said no music, but I could play some music. All right, that's enough. All right, guys. So I'm gonna get out of here. I do appreciate those of you who stopped by to watch. All right, my friends. And yes, if you can get Absolute Wonder Woman #1, I definitely think you should read it. If you're into mythology, there's some good mythology. I think Wonder Woman always hits on the mythology, or a lot of times does dip into mythology and the gods, right? So yeah, do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna go read these books, but I got some stuff to do today. I again appreciate you guys taking your time to be here, and we'll see you. What's today? Wednesday? I don't know. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Maybe. All right, guys. Take it easy. Peace out. Have a great, wonderful day. It is always a pleasure. Deuces. Peace. We're out. Hey, Kirby. Yes, I appreciate you stopping by too. Yeah, yeah. Catch you next time, brother. I don't mind. You know what? I enjoy the fact that you just said what's up. So that's good enough for me. And I'll catch you on the flip side, guys. Deuces. We're out.